Hello and welcome to God's Minute. I'm Pastor Jonathan Conrad. I'm the senior pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Wilmington, North Carolina. Today we continue our look at the Psalms in a study called Psalter Call, and today's passage has me thinking about the Beatles. So let's get to it. The Lord answer you in the day of trouble. The name of God of Jacob protect you. May he send you help from the sanctuary and give you support from Zion. May he remember all your offerings and regard with favor your burnt sacrifices. May he grant you your heart's desire and fulfill all your plans. May we shout for joy over your victory, and in the name of our God set up our banners. May the Lord fulfill all your petitions. Now I know that the Lord will help his anointed. He will answer him from his holy heaven with mighty victories by his right hand. Some take pride in chariots and some in horses, but our pride is in the name of the Lord our God. They will collapse and fall, but we shall rise and stand upright. Give victory to the King, O Lord. Answer us when we call. Psalm 20 makes me think of one of my favorite songs by the Beatles, Let It Be. Let It Be starts with these words. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Our psalm opens up with these words, the Lord answer you in the day of trouble. Very similar, not only in wording, but in meaning. The day of trouble or day of distress, as it is written in other translations, is a generic term that can mean any time of crisis, with the added warning that the crisis is too great for a person or community to face without the saving help of another. Psalm 20 was a prayer that was used before going into battle. One other thing, the you in our psalm is the king. So the writer is singing to God on behalf of the king. The writer is asking God to watch over the king and the people. Now, while Paul McCartney sang of Mother Mary, the psalm writer sings of God. And in the verses I read today, the writer knows that God will answer, protect, send help, support, remember, accept, grant wishes, and fulfill. So I see this psalm as a cry for help, but also a proclamation that the help will come and that the help will come from God. When the writer uses the word now in verse 6, as is so often in the case of the Psalms, it signals a turning point in the poem. The writer goes from hopeful to confident. When you know a loved one is going through times of trouble, take a moment and use this psalm as your prayer to God on your loved one's behalf. And when we pray to God for help, let us also find strength and hope that God will answer and respond. In other words, God will answer. Let it be. That will do it for me today. Thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow for another edition of God's Minute. Until then, take care and God bless. We invite you to worship with us during this season of Lent. You can choose from the following: the 9 a.m. outdoor worship service with Holy Communion in the St. Paul's parking lot. Masks are required. The 11 a.m. indoor service with Holy Communion. This service has limited seating, so sign up is required. Masks are also required. The service is also live streamed on our YouTube channel, so you can worship from your home. During Lent, we will have a midweek live stream Lenten worship service every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. This service can be found on our YouTube channel. If you are looking for a place to worship, come to St. Paul's, where all means all. We also welcome your financial contributions to the ministries of St. Paul's. You can give via online, text, mail, and setting up a bank draft. Thank you for your continued support of St. Paul's and its mission to bring God to all people.